All right, Ayman al-Zawahiri, horrible terrorist. They say he's dead. I hope he is, but I'm not so sure. Actually, when the news first came out yesterday, my first reaction was, I think this guy died already. There were all kinds of reports over the years saying Ayman al-Zawahiri was already dead. The Sun newspaper, terror chief dead, Ayman al-Zawahiri. He died, the al-Qaeda boss died from asthma, all the way back in November of 2020. Okay, The Sun is a crazy newspaper from London. It's a tabloid. What about the Brookings Institute? Very serious think tank. The death of Ayman al-Zawahiri, Tuesday, November 17th, 2020. In 2008, CBS News, Lara Logan, exclusive. The number 2 of al-Qaeda could be critically wounded and possibly dead. A tweet from Hassan, very influential man in the intelligence community. Ayman al-Zawahiri died a month ago of natural causes in his domicile. This is in, again, November 2020. And Hassan doesn't just tweet anything. He says, I wouldn't post it if it's just a rumor. He had good information. And what about this? I actually saw it on television.
We start with some breaking news coming in. According to Arab news reports, the chief of al-Qaeda, Ayman al-Zawahiri, has died in Afghanistan. The 69-year-old Egyptian national who was heading al-Qaeda has reportedly died of natural causes.
All right, that's again 2 years ago. So is he really dead? Again, I hope so. Now, we have a picture of his house where he was in Kabul, Afghanistan. We have no DNA evidence. We have nothing from eyewitnesses or anything like that. We really just have the word from the intelligence community. And when have they been wrong before? All right, dead or alive, I'm not sure. I do know that when bin Laden died, we had soldiers on the ground. We actually took DNA samples and tested it. And we took pictures of the guy and actually showed them to President Obama.
Photographs had been taken. Facial analysis indicated that, in fact, it was him. We hadn't yet done DNA testing, but at that point, we were 95% sure.
Did you see the pictures?
Yes.
What was your reaction when you saw them?
It was him.
All right. Yep. And Joe Biden hasn't seen any pictures. Nobody has seen any pictures. And let's face it, he's having a disastrous presidency with Nancy Pelosi overseas in Taiwan where she shouldn't be, the recession, all kinds of problems. Wouldn't he love to change the subject? Maybe the story is being embellished just a little bit, or maybe even a lot. He is getting all kinds of credit.
President Biden scored a key strategic victory after an unmanned drone strike in Afghanistan took out al-Qaeda leader Ayman al-Zawahiri.
The Biden administration can point to this as a success story.
That is a victory for America, but a victory, of course, led by President Biden and our intelligence community.
Yeah, go Joe, go Joe, go Joe. I'm not convinced. I'm sorry. And this guy, Hakeem Jeffries, congressman, could be speaker someday. Democrats love him. Now that Zawahiri is gone, I guess we can focus on the real threat to America. Isn't that right, Congressman?
The threat right now in this country to the American people are extreme MAGA Republicans. That's the threat. That's the problem. That's the crisis that we confront. Extreme MAGA Republicans.
You can call me an ultra MAGA guy. I'm not a Republican, but I go with extreme ultra, sure. Crazy stuff, right? Hey, there's no fairness. There's Trump derangement syndrome. In fact, when Trump takes out a terrorist, do you remember when he took out Soleimani, the Iranian commander who was on the ground in Baghdad, a totally legitimate target, a bad guy? What did the media do to him, Donald Trump, when he got him?
Killing Soleimani would not have stopped an imminent attack any more than, I guess, killing Eisenhower would have stopped D-Day.
Is it safer today, or was it safer before Soleimani was killed? Just speaking today in terms of those Americans.
It was safer before Soleimani was killed.
They don't defend Soleimani, but they also don't think that a president should be an imperial president. and just assassinate people whenever he damn well feels like it when there's not an imminent threat.
Yeah, right. Donald Trump had, I guess, the bad luck of killing a terrorist in an election year, and everything would be turned and used against him. All right, back to this operation. Again, I'm not convinced. And when I see Joe Biden's people, I'm doubly not convinced. This is Jake Sullivan, his national security advisor, who should have been fired last summer after we lost Afghanistan.
That is a significant success for the president's strategy, and Americans can feel safer today.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I really don't. And you and Joe Biden, you lost Afghanistan. You did. We all saw it. And you guys kept your jobs. People pretend this didn't happen. Democrats pretend this didn't happen. We had this at the airport. We also had right outside. It looked like Saving Private Ryan. This was intense combat, and you guys are responsible for it. Remember, you said the Taliban, they wouldn't be back for years? They were back in less than a half hour, and they walked right into that presidential palace and took it over. But, again, you tell us we got al-Zawahiri, and I want him gone. I want to believe you. Joe actually, in his own way, wasn't that convincing yesterday.
He was deeply involved in the planning of 9/11. One of the most responsible for the attacks that murdered 2,977 people on American soil. For decades, he was the mastermind behind attacks against Americans. He carved a trail of murder and violence against American citizens, American service members, American diplomats, and American interest.
Yeah, American interest, serviceman. Kind of mumbling, right? Not the fire that he has when he goes after January 6 people or Trump.
What I'm worried about is how un-American this whole initiative is. It's sick. It's sick. Those who stormed this Capitol, and those who instigated and incited, and those who called on them to do so, held a dagger at the throat of America. The defeated former president of the United States watched it all happen as he sat in the comfort of the private dining room next to the Oval Office. While he was doing that, brave law enforcement officers were subject to the medieval hell for 3 hours, dripping in blood, surrounded by carnage.
Wow. I mean, January 6th sounds worse than September 11th. It's pretty hysterical, actually. All right, but wait a second. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's try at least, huh?
Today, we remember the lost. We commit ourselves to the safety of the living, and we pledge that we shall never waver from defending our nation and its people.
Never waver from defending our nation? Has he seen the border lately? Has anyone seen the border lately? Sure, Joe. Yeah, you're all about defending this nation. All right. No, I can't give him the benefit of the doubt, actually. I'll try one more time.
The United States continues to demonstrate our resolve and our capacity to defend the American people against those who seek to do us harm. You know, we make it clear again tonight that no matter how long it takes, no matter where you hide, if you are a threat to our people, the United States will find you and take you out.
Oh, he's doing that whispering thing and moving closer to the camera. You know he's serious, but I can't take him seriously. We know that he'll take the bad guys out, except when it comes to criminals in America, especially if you beat up a cop. We'll take you right out of jail within 15 minutes. This criminal justice system is totally crazy, and he's letting it happen. Is al-Zawahiri dead? I hope so. I was there on 9/11 shortly after the planes hit. I would love it if he's dead. He had a role in planning those attacks. But I suspect, and I have no reason to think otherwise, that this whole thing could be a total con job. They've done it before. America has done it before. Joe Biden has done it throughout his career. And a quick reminder, because Joe Biden got out in such a horrible, unprofessional, haphazard way, Afghanistan is really screwed right now. Take a look. From human rights groups and all over the spectrum, we hear that more than half of Afghanistan's people are starving, and the Afghan people are surviving by selling their children and organs, their internal organs. Yes, there's a market for that. Afghans are resorting to increasingly desperate measures to survive an unprecedented humanitarian crisis. Many Afghans who sell kidneys before they found themselves struggling with insurmountable debt. And kidneys sell for thousands of dollars. Also, for women, and I'm always hearing Democrats talk about women and Roe and all that, women's lives have been completely changed in the past year in Afghanistan. Afghan women have lost many of their most basic freedoms, the freedom to wear what they want, to leave their homes, or to study at secondary school. Yet Joe Biden is railing about Republicans and Congress, and that's the real threat, huh? Look at what they did to those women, to those children, and all the false promises that were made to us.
What interest do we have in Afghanistan at this point with al-Qaeda gone? We went to Afghanistan for the express purpose of getting rid of al-Qaeda in Afghanistan, as well as getting Osama bin Laden. And we did.
Yeah, we did a lot of other things too. And you gave up Bagram Airfield. You thought you knew better. You kept talking about Beau Biden and his military service in Iraq, and you didn't listen to the key experts who knew a lot more than you did. And look at what happened. Now, some of those folks, though, did fail our country. It wasn't just Joe Biden's screw up. There are a lot of generals, both in the Marine Corps, Army, and the Navy. I love our military. I was in the military. But the military fosters, well, how do I put this? A lot of yes men. It's almost illegal to say no to your boss. So there's this kind of, I don't know, a commitment to pleasing everybody that sometimes can backfire. And over the years, boy, it backfired on all of us. Here they are spinning a horrific situation, but trying to make it seem like something else.
I think that the development of the Afghan army is on a very good path right now.
We've made tremendous strides, incredible progress in the last 20 months.
The solid partnership has been the thing that has been really striking for me all around the country.
It's fair to ask if we're winning in Afghanistan. I believe the answer is yes, and several facts allow me to say that with confidence.
And we've seen some great progress in some of the operations based, even at the tactical level, on the intelligence structure.
They showed me the positive changes they have helped bring about, the villages they can now enter, the Afghan police and forces they are training and trying to improve.
Thanks, fellas. All your spinning, all of your apple polishing. The Afghan military folded in about 15 minutes. You guys weren't being straight with the American people. You weren't being straight with Congress. You were more concerned with your own careers than anything else. What a tragedy. Stay with us. Nancy Pelosi is still in Taiwan, we think. What a disaster. Although she did break out her pink suit for the occasion. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, it's Rob Carson. With inflation at its highest level in 40 years and interest rates skyrocketing, your retirement plans are in danger. Well, our friends at American Hartford Gold can help show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Yeah. If you call them right now, they have a special offer. They will give you a free gold coin on your first qualifying order. So don't wait. Call now. Here's the number. 866-935-4309. That's 866-935-4309, or text Newsmax to 65532. That's Newsmax to 65532. Thank you.